The PRI show here in Indianapolis, Indiana. Racing Electronics booth 4721 is the hot spot. We've got veteran drivers, we got young drivers, dirt, asphalt, everything in between, and just been a fun time hanging out here at PRI. I'm Steve Post from Motor Racing Network. Young drivers, young talent. Jack Dossey joins us here, man. How are you?
Very good. How about you?
I am doing well. Just tell us your story, how much you've been racing, where you've been racing, and a lot of the success that you've had.
We've been racing all over the country for past 7 or 8 years. We've been running legend cars. That's where we started out, legend cars and bandoleros. We ran the summer shootout and winter nationals in Florida for a past, long time. And we moved up to late models about 5 years ago, and now we're up in the Super Series. We won 2 back-to-back championships in the CRA All-Stars Tour, and was the first to ever do that. And this past season in 2019, we decided to move up to Super Series and clinched the season opener for our first Super Series victory and got 2019 Rookie of the Year.
As someone that's not all that familiar with the tech of the cars, jumping to the Super Series this year, how different? What were some of the differences? What were some of the challenges jumping up in the division this year?
Well, you gotta finesse the race car. In a pro late model, you gotta hustle it. You gotta be ready to go, keep the momentum going. In a super late model, you got to save your tires. Your right rear tire is your best friend. If you make it mad, it's not going to be good at the end of the race.
Yeah, absolutely. So we chatted just a little bit beforehand. We talk about super late model racing, and the Mac Daddy is the Snowball Derby. You did go down there this year. What'd you learn down there, I guess?
Again, you got to finesse the race car. It's a very, very difficult track to get around. It's very line sensitive. And the track is very abrasive. It's a nice facility, but it's an abrasive track. A lot of those tracks down south are. And you just got to save your tires. And short run speed is a really big key to qualifying in. And we just missed it a little bit this year. So hopefully next year in 2020, we'll go back with a little bit better package and, make the top 30.
Are you, as a young guy, as a young racer, are you patient with that? Or did that Snowball Derby thing drive you crazy? Or are you like, okay, we know what we need to do better? How are you with your patience?
In racing, you got to be patient. If you're not patient, you're just going to tear stuff up, and you're not going to make any friends out there. So patience is a key thing, and it's hard being a young guy and, my tree, like our family, we don't have a lot of patience anyway. So it doesn't go very far with us, but I try my best to be patient. You got to save your equipment, and still young in my career, 20 years old. We got a lot to look forward to. So minor inconveniences like not making the Snowball Derby in 2019, I don't think that's going to affect our long-run future. I think it's just going to make us better in the end.
What are your plans for 2020? Do you have things locked in? Are you still working on it?
We're going to start out at Chris Motorsports Park, Speedfest. It's the CRA season opener in January. And we're going to go to the Rattler 250 in Opp, Alabama. And probably going to run the full Blizzard Series at Pensacola. We got to get better at those tracks. I'm pretty good at high-banked racetracks like Anderson Speedway and Winchester Speedway in Salem. But the flat, finesse the tracks, I don't know. I got to work on my driving skills there. So we're going to run the Blizzard Series and go after the Snowball Derby in 2020.
Where would you like to be in 5 years with your racing career?
I don't know. Super late model racing is a lot of fun, but NASCAR is where it's at.
Yep, no
so
doubt about it.
we'll see where we end up. I took over my team and doing the crew chiefing thing as well as driving, and it's that's been a very key difficulty in the 2019 season. But Terry Seneker and Brandon Ernest, they've really took me under their wings, and we've turned some heads, I think.
Well, absolutely. Well, we appreciate you joining us. Congratulations on all the success, and wish you the best as you roll forward into next year.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
There we go. Jack Dossey, man, the young talent in our sport is amazing on the dirt side, on the asphalt side with guys like Jack. It's so exciting, and a lot of these guys and gals stopping by here at the RE booth here at PRI show. Racing Electronics, if you're not here in Indianapolis, you can go to racingelectronics.com and check out all the great racing gear and electronic needs you need for racing. I'm Steve Post from Motor Racing Network. Thanks for joining us.